The economic shockwaves of the coronavirus outbreak could eclipse the 2003 Sars outbreak. China's economy is already witnessing disruptions, and these disruptions are slowly spilling over to the rest of the world. In this report, we'll tell you the economic impact of this outbreak. To start with, the reaction is worrisome. Airlines have cancelled flights into and out of China. Multinational corporations are shutting stores. Supply chains have been rattled. Commodity prices are plummeting. The knockout effects are making themselves felt on a daily basis. On Monday alone, nearly $700 billion were wiped off from mainland Chinese stocks. And today, the Shanghai Composite Index fell by 8%, the largest daily drop in 4 years. Why? Because provinces accounting for 69% of Chinese GDP are under lockdown. Factories, shops, restaurants in these provinces are all shut. The crucial manufacturing and logistics hub of Wuhan has taken the strongest hit. Much like the virus, the disruption spreads from here. It's easy to see how. Output has taken a hit. Walmart stores are running out of products. Starbucks has closed more than 2,000 outlets across China due to lack of manpower. Tesla has shuttered its Shanghai plant under Chinese pressure, and Walt Disney theme parks in Shanghai and Hong Kong have gone dark. This is in a country which is the biggest trading partner and top source of tourists for several nations in South Asia and beyond. The impact could be adverse. Economists predict China's annual growth rate will slump between 3 to 4% in the first quarter of this year. The figure for the whole year may fall below 2%. This poses a challenge for the Chinese regime, which has already been managing a years-long slowdown. It had set a growth target of 6% in 2020. This ambitious goal seems impossible right now. Let's talk about the global picture. The airline industry is facing huge financial losses. Growing number of carriers are cancelling flights. The Sars outbreak cost $6 billion in revenue loss to Asia-Pacific carriers. North American Airlines lost $1 billion. That's $7 billion. Analysts say the coronavirus will surpass this figure. Chinese tour groups have been banned from travelling abroad. This is decimating Thailand's tourism industry. This is supposed to be the top tourist season in Thailand. Now, with tour operators shutting down, estimates put the economic loss close to $1 billion. Next comes Malaysia. This country has some major reasons to worry. China is Malaysia's largest trading partner. In 2018, imports from China made up 20% of Malaysia's exports. Now, with supply chains disrupted, the country is looking to revise its GDP forecast from 4.5% to 4.2%. Beyond South Asia, the picture doesn't look much better. Italy could lose up to $4.9 billion in tourism revenue. This is 5% of tourism-generated contribution to Italy's GDP. Back in India, organizers of the biggest auto show, Expo 2020, are unhappy about Chinese delegates and exhibitors skipping the event. This event attracts thousands of visitors. Chinese car makers are showcasing their designs to the audience, but with their delegates amiss, they are also staring at losses.
This is very unfortunate. Some of the companies who had planned a lot of things, a lot of research they were to do. I know one of the companies who had all their R&D head, the design head, the marketing head, everybody from the corporate office, they were lined up. But because of this, they have to cancel. All of them have been able to, they could not come.
490 people have lost their lives due to the coronavirus. 65 deaths were reported just last night, the biggest single-day jump in the death toll. 24,000 people have been infected in China alone. 97% of these cases are in the Hubei province. The numbers continue to rise, but the cause, precaution and treatment of this virus remains largely unclear. The Wuhan virus could become catastrophic.